Take a lesson from Trevor Bayne's win at the Daytona 500 last year. You don't need to have the fanciest, most expensive equipment to win. When it comes to bass fishing, it's the same story. And this boat will get you into the game. Plenty of punch in the mid-range. Now we have the Optimax 2-stroke on this boat, of course.
Right.
Which gives you a lot of that mid-range oomph.
Yeah. These units are primarily sold with 50, 60, and 75 horsepower engines.
So 75 is the maximum for this boat, correct?
That's correct.
Gotta wonder, how good is this hull going to take the waves?
Let's try it out.
Yeah, we got some waves right here. Let's hit them. Now, when I was running this boat yesterday, I came this close to hitting 40 miles an hour. That is plenty of speed.
Absolutely. It won't win a drag race to your fishing hole, but it'll take care of the needs of most fishermen.
Very nice. Now, as I understand it, this boat has 6 longitudinals that are actually welded to every rib. Is that correct?
That's correct. That's correct.
That must give the boat a really solid structure.
Absolutely. It's one of our best performing hulls. Very, very strong.
On an aluminum boat, it must be tough to really get that strength and rigidity in the keel of the boat. How do you do that here?
We actually have a full-length center keel that is extruded that holds the 2 hull halves together, and there's a weld that's placed on each side of it all the way from the transom to the bow of the boat that helps make sure that the boat holds together.
Now let's take a look at some of these welds, because of course in an aluminum boat, what could be more important than a weld?
Sure.
We can see that they're feathered nicely and there are no bubbles. It's really important. You always want to look for those bubbles, make sure they aren't there, right?
That's right. We use certified welders at the facility to make sure that we get aesthetically good TIG welds.
One of the nice things about the Stinger 175 is there's a lot of storage space. In fact, there's almost 12 cubic feet of storage in this boat. In the foredeck, we have a large box right here. There's a nice rod box that holds rods up to 7 feet. And there's a live well in the center as well. There's also quite a bit of storage in the aft section of the boat underneath the seats here. You have a live well with a liner for a bucket right here. Here's the main live well. Unfortunately, the top hits the seat, so you can't leave it up. Then over here, you have a built-in tackle box, and there's a second built-in tackle box on the other side, so you can put all your gear in a regular Plano box, drop it in, leave it on the boat. When you want to run, you got seating for 3. You can flip this seat down, the seat back here, and it makes a nice step pad to get back into the cockpit. Now, if there's anywhere that I see room for improvement in the Stinger 175, it's in the dash. It's a nice helm, it's sturdy, it's well laid out, but there's no room for any additional electronics. If you want to add a more significant fish finder or a GPS chart plotter, there's really just not room for it anywhere. After reviewing the Stinger 175, I can tell you one thing. This might not be the most expensive, fanciest boat around, but it is enough to make you a competitor. A bunch of fish on